Dean, I'm an estate agency boss. I've got a negotiator, not firing on all cylinders. Talk to me.
First and foremost, if they're not firing on all cylinders, the boss has got to understand why. Have they been working with them? You know, what? How long have they been in the business? What has their induction process been like? Where's the one-on-one time investment been with them? Yeah. You know, we can turn around sort of saying, have we sent them on courses and so on and so forth.
Because a lot of bosses do that. They just throw money at them.
Throw money at them, throw them on a load of courses, fantastic. But unless, and that's great, and they, you know, these people, these negs will go out there, they'll be on courses, you know, and there's great trainers out there, and they'll be with like-minded individuals from other businesses, so they're always good in that respect. But when they then come back to the business, did you have a good time? Oh, it's fantastic. Lunch was wonderful, and I learned a couple of bits. Brilliant. Back with it then, and it stops.
Why is that? Why is that? Because the boss doesn't follow it up? Or?
I think the boss doesn't follow it up. I think there needs to be a continual coaching and development process goes in, following the training.
I mean, you're a very well-known estate agency trainer. You work for head trainer for Martin & Co, nearly 300 branches, and now you've set up on your own. Have you got a time where you've basically helped a negotiator on a one-to-one basis and you've changed their life?
Absolutely, and sort of stereotypical situation, which is
give us the story. So I think that's more important.
Yeah. So I think you know the story is in the northwest of the country. A negotiator was recruited out of the industry, never done it before, literally plonked in a desk. Had unfortunately the stereotypical days training that they get. This is a bit of the system, and answer the phone. This is sandwiches. Yeah, you know where the kettle is, and off we go. Okay. And I didn't know anything about this individual until I get the phone call, which is, look, this guy's costing me money. What courses have you got? And at the time, we didn't have any sort of courses operating in that part of the world that would satisfy their need. They would have had to travel quite some distance. So I said, well, look, what's the current position, current situation? And literally the guy was just order taking. He would react. There was no real proactive approach to anything he was doing.
I think there's a lot of negs in that position.
There is.
So what did you do?
So I went there for the day.
No, you didn't send him on a course?
Didn't send him on a course, no, because that would have cost him a very expensive train ticket down to London at the time. I went there. I had a day with him physically, and we spent the day together. And literally what we did...
You and the neg?
Me and the neg.
Did you spend any time with the manager as well?
Not at the not then, not for the day. I literally sat there, rather than a quick introduction and a quick briefing, but then it was all about the neg. And I just spent the day with this person. Fortunately for me, they had a couple of viewings booked in, that were booked in for them via other people. Went out, observed, fed back, and just revisited and went through the fundamentals of the role. And the
because you said the why. What was missing from them as a person? Why they were just an order taker and just freewheeling?
I think just an understanding of really what the role entailed. They were more of and I don't want to put disparage on this particular role because I think it's normally the glue that keeps an office together.
I think it's
more of an administrator they were sort of trying to be.
Do you think bosses employ negotiators, send them on a course and assume they're going to be perfect?
Assume they're going to be fantastic salespeople and will just bang deals in left, right and centre.
So what?
Not in all cases, obviously, because there are some great bosses out there.
So what do you think the neg could do differently next time? And there's going to be plenty of negs watching this. What could they do to help themselves?
I think if they to help themselves, in order to help themselves, one, obviously talk to your boss. If the boss is prepared and happy to invest in you, fantastic. If they're not, you've got to start looking at where the personal development is yourself.
Okay, but is there any personal development for negs out there that they can pay for their own money?
Not at the moment, I don't believe. I think you know, a neg could send themselves on a course.
It's a lot of.
That's a chunk out of their salary every month.
They don't get paid that much.
No, so it's a lot of chunk. So it's where do they go? So you know, I think where you can find perhaps free resource. And there are some, you know, and we can refer to our Australian friends and our American friends in terms of real estate and what they do out there, and some of the free resources they have available. I think sometimes it can just infuse And I think that's the key thing. You know, if they have my number, they can pick up the phone and have a conversation with me. A conversation is free.
People like their opinion to be asked.
People like their opinion, and I'm happy to have 10 minutes with someone on a phone. And if that just triggers it, fantastic.
Thanks, Dina.
Cheers, Chris.